Hello, welcome to my channel, Soul Horizons Tarot. I'm going to be doing a soulmate reading for the sign of Scorpio. I want to apologize to you guys because in Sagittarius's reading I misquoted them as the one that has been the highest viewership since the beginning, and that is not true. They were the highest of that month, of that particular type of reading that I was doing. They were the highest, but throughout the beginning of my channel, the Scorpios have been the highest. So, sorry about saying that, getting that wrong. I appreciate you guys. This is a collective reading. So, if it doesn't sound familiar, if it does not fit your situation, then it is not your story. But keep in mind that this is a soulmate reading. Could also just call it your next long-term, significant, romantic connection, relationship. But I'll just call it soulmate because that's way too long of a title. Some of you may already be in a connection with this person. Some of you have yet to meet this person. Some of you have met this person but you have not connected. And some of you have connected but you are separated. But for some Scorpio that watches this, just keep an open mind. If this doesn't sound familiar in this particular reading, it might be because you have not yet met this person. Alright, so we're going to start off with who your person is here with the Seven of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. I will say the signs of the card, but they don't always mean that you will be dealing with that sign. It's the energy, not the gender or the sign of the card that you need to be paying attention to. Most of my viewers are women, but there have been a few times where I felt like I was talking to a masculine energy. Well, a more of a masculine. Okay, so tell me one more with the Seven of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. For who is Scorpio's person? Their next long-term, significant, romantic. And for those of you that are with your soulmate or you feel you are, this may confirm it. If it doesn't, that doesn't mean anything. It just might not be your reading. So again, keep an open mind. One more with the Seven of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords, please. For Scorpio's next long-term relationship, soulmate. Guys, be sure to like, share, subscribe, or leave a comment if this does resonate or you like this content and you want to see more in the future. Tell me one more. We're just going to shuffle. That's way too many. One. I love how this deck either gives me none or gives me 9,000. Even though there's only 78 cards in the deck, it gives me 9,000. 1, 2, 3. Alright, who is your person? Alright, so your person seems to be Knight of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy there. They give me this vibe of, in some instances they charge forward. They take action very quickly. At other times they hold back. I say that because of the Seven of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords are very different energies, very polarized energies. This is somebody who can be impulsive, reckless, relentless, sometimes come off as a bit severe, hot-headed, or very opinionated or outspoken. While the Seven of Pentacles is an energy of holding back, waiting, evaluating, seeing how things are unfolding. It's So these are very different energies to have here. Maybe with time, this is a card of a period of time. So with time and experience, or has come experience. So maybe like as a younger individual, as a teenager, as a child, they were the first person to show up. They were the first person to take on a challenge. They were the first person to initiate a fight or initiate to confront things. But I think they've learned to reel that back a little bit with that Seven of Pentacles. Now they're a little bit more cautious. I don't think it's completely gone. But I do think they weather that a little bit better now. With the Five of Cups, this could be because their temper or their recklessness or their behavior, that behavior of just charging in without leaping before looking, has got them into some situations, painful situations that could have been avoided. They could be a person that's not... There's some things in their past that they're not proud of, as far as maybe what they've done or said or put themselves or others through. But we're going to look a little bit deeper. Tell me about that Knight of Swords, for who this person is. Tell me about the Knight of Swords. Like I said, someone that's very opinionated, quick to speak their truth. Tell me about that Knight of Swords. Clarify that Knight of Swords for who this Scorpio's person is. Their next long-term significant. What does this Knight of Swords represent? I got one that fell out. Kind of weird too. And 3. Alright, the first one that flipped was the Four of Wands. The second one that flipped was the Page. Why did I say Page? The Fool. And the one I shuffled, High Priestess. Okay, so with the Fool showing up here, that kind of backs up that energy of impulsivity. Somebody that looks without leaping. Leaps without looking. Someone that takes chances, takes risks. And they've always, I think with that Four of Wands showing up here, they've always managed to land on their feet most of the time. That Five of Cups, though, would potentially mean that there was a time that they didn't, or there was a couple times that didn't. And it's caused them to pause and reflect on that. So I think this person is not still in that same Knight of Swords. They still have it in them, and there are certain things that they will still attack and, you know, take chances on. But there's also some behaviors that they don't just blindly act on now because of this experience. It's not that they're no longer impulsive and now they're wise. It's just they have a better system now. They have a better history, even though it's not something they might not be like very proud of it, but they have a history to where they can see a pattern here and say, you know, this hasn't always worked for me. Maybe I should stop and evaluate and, you know, inspect before I rush things through. So we're going to look at that Five of Cups and see why that's there. Tell me, why is the Five of Cups here? They could also have some things in their past that still are, you know, regretful, or that make them sad, grieving over the loss of something. But it's also a card sometimes of guilt, remorse, or shame. about that Five of Cups. Why is that here? Okay. We have Pisces, Aries, mainly Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, mainly Pisces, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So we have strong Aquarius energy here, Pisces as well. And now we have Sagittarius and Cancer showing up. So yeah, with age, with experience has come wisdom with this person. This person has kind of been the catalyst for their own sadness and possibly even others. And they've come to, recognize that. It's not like they blindly dismiss. They are aware of this behavior and how it hasn't served them all the time. So now they are a little bit more cautious. They're a little bit more wizened, I guess. For others of you, maybe this kind of behavior continued until something happened, a loss here, that forced their hand to reflect and to move, more aware, to act with a little bit more integrity or tact, or, not be so instinctual, like reflexive. Now they know when to pull back. Knight of Wands. But then again, Aries, Leo, Sag, again, mainly Sag, does not have to be. So yeah, there's still a strong tendency here to maybe go against their own better judgment. They are very passionate. This is a very passionate individual. And I feel like they'll fight for themselves, but they'll fight for others as well. Yeah, they're very, very opinionated when it comes to what they feel is right and true. And they'll go to bat, or they'll go to war. We got Five of Wands on the bottom. It's almost like they can't seem to help themselves. They need the direction, they need the challenge. Or again, for some of you, maybe something that happened that pushed them into this type of person that just, I can't afford to not act. For some of you, yes, this is their response system to what happened. Whatever it was in their past that caused them grief, shame, regret, loss. The way they counteract that is to not stay still. But I think they do at least try. Alright. No? Alright. Tell me about who this person is. Very passionate, very outspoken. Especially with all three of these cards. The Knight of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the Fool. But underneath that, there is somebody that, with the High Priestess, the Chariot, and the Temperance card showing up, there is somebody that has, a deeper understanding or awareness than what their physical body or their conscious self expresses. Subconsciously, like I said, there's like a polarity here with this person. Not that they're bipolar. I don't get that. It's just two very different instincts a spiritual kind of Zen master versus the, I don't know, the soldier that's ready to join the front lines versus the person that understands that you can win wars with words. Alright, tell me about this person. Alright, the first one that flew out before I even asked. Wedge. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. Okay, I can see that. For some reason they are a bit defensive. Like I said, reactive. When they feel cornered, or when they feel insulted, or when they feel, hopefully it's not that bad, when they feel like somebody's trying to get one over, or somebody's trying to manipulate, or somebody's trying to in some way come between who or what they want, this person doesn't just watch it happen. They react. Maybe that's what that Seven of Pentacles is. It's not so much like sitting back and like showing self-mastery as much as it is they have a very strong sense of what is theirs. These are my coins that I've accumulated, I've nourished, I've grown. And the only one that can enjoy these are me. So this person could have a little bit possessive. But I don't think it's just over the people that are around them. It's also what they hold important, or value to, rather. Alright, tell me one more. Tell me more about who this person is for Scorpio. Can be a little bit defensive, I think. Reactive. Sometimes maybe you feel like they're on a hair trigger. But like I said, underneath that is somebody that has some really good insights. You know, there is some wisdom there. They just don't maybe implement it as well as they should. Shield, look at that. You need to defend yourself. Yeah, so this person, for whatever reason, they always feel like they need to defend themselves. They need to protect themselves. I don't think it's like to the degree of like paranoid schizophrenia where you think people are following you, and I'm not making a joke on that, so, but it is a little bit, it's coming from this Five of Cups. Whatever happened to them, they now feel like they have to meet it before it gets, you know, before they lose control. They have to meet it. It's a coping mechanism here. And I feel like with, you know, the High Priestess, there's a part of them that knows that this isn't the correct way. A very large part of them, because we have 3 major arcana. Well, 4 technically if you call the Fool, but the Fool's more of the... Alright, hush. We're going to do one more. Tell me one more with Shield and Wedge for who this person is. Scorpio's next long-term significant... It could have been that someone prominent or formative left their life, and this is what kind of created this need, maybe more than once, obviously. Like, people were always leaving, and so to confront that, they became someone that wanted to show everyone that they didn't need anybody, and this is why they come off so defensive. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Shield, Wedge, Wall. Okay, so this person they're coming from a place of hurt, and they definitely need to possibly seek therapy. Again, not being dismissive, but if their reaction to the slightest provocation or when they feel like they're being attacked. This comes from a place of wounding, like I said, that's clearly unhealed, because we have 3 cards coming out. And there's, I don't even know, 100, maybe 200. Yep, 200 cards in this. And not very many of them are this type. 3 cards that showing like a wedge, a wall, a shield. This one says misunderstanding. So they're always feeling misunderstood, or there's always a misunderstanding because this person takes things so personally. They take everything to heart. And it's just, I think it's coming from a place of maybe being bullied a lot, maybe, you know, parental, like when they were children, there was emotional, verbal abuse that caused them to want to like get ahead of the problem by pushing you away, or by like, before you can hurt me, I'll hurt you, or before you can even they have a lot of good aspects to them. Like they're the first one there at the table to help you. They do have like a subconscious understanding of things. I think they know, like I said with the High Priestess, I think they're aware that this isn't healthy, but, you know, not justifying it, but habits built from childhood are really hard to break, especially if it followed you from childhood. Yeah, this person may see everyone, or no one is worth trusting, and everyone I love leaves, so they already have that expectation going into a friendship or going into a relationship that, oh, well, you're not going to stick around, so I'm going to just make it easier so I can prove myself right. Okay, so let's move on. What is going on for them right now? We have 3 knights coming out for this person. Knight of Swords here with the 8 of Pentacles. Tell me more about what is going on with this person. Scorpio's next long-term significant romantic connection, relationship, soulmate. One more, the Knight of Swords and the 8 of Pentacles, please. That really is, I can't see. Why can't you just give me 1? Why does it always have to be 3? Oh, this 4, yeah. Well, I mean, to oversimplify, they're going through a lot. There's a lot going on for them. Possibly an ending, a painful ending. Tell me one more. That Knight of Swords and 8 of Pentacles, please. Okay. So, main thing here that's showing up is this person's working very hard towards securing their future, financial. Maybe they're working on their business, they're working on their brand, they're working on their channel. They're crafting something, they're making something by hand, or in work, in career, in home, in life, possibly even in health. They're working very hard, consistently, diligently, towards getting to that 9 of Pentacles, which is a sense of financial independence, being self-reliant. Possibly working on their health, working on their physical, their body, eating healthy or eating better, working out, that kind of thing. It could be, like another way of putting that is making themselves a priority. They could be single, or just wanting to feel independent, feel self-reliant, self-sufficient. Tell me about that Eight of Swords. What are they working so hard towards? Can you give me any else on that? Eight of Pentacles, please. Tell me about that Eight of Pentacles, please, for this person's current energy situation. They may do work at night. I say that because it's dark in the window behind her. It's, again, way too many cards. I'm going to do 3 shuffles. 1. Unless you give me just 1. 2. And that's enough. 4 of Swords. Yeah, if you do know this person, or you're already with this person, they may have kind of withdrawn a little bit. Their way to get through whatever it is they're going through or the situation around them is to kind of huddle down and put their head down and get busy. It does feel a little bit like a distraction, but it's still serving a purpose. I mean, that's a good aim or goal to have, is to make yourself financially free or financially stable, secure. Tell me, what am I using this? So their communication may be less. Now, if you don't know this person, they could just be not going out when everybody else is, working later hours, choosing to stay in so they can study, that kind of energy. Okay, tell me about this Knight of Swords, please. Why is that here for what this person, like really attacking the problem? Okay, what is that? Knight of Swords. Magician. For some reason with the Magician in the reverse, under the Knight of Swords, I'm getting this energy of they feel like they've wasted enough time and their time is running out for opportunity, for some kind of opportunity. Like they're done lollygagging, they're done wasting time, they're done putting it off, procrastinating, and now they're really digging in and doing what they've needed to be doing, what they recognize they should have been doing or could have been doing. They're making this a priority now. Like there could be a sense of pressure to really put in the long hours, the hard work, because either they feel like time is running out or an opportunity could be missed here if they don't take action on it. Or it could just be a realization that it's never going to get done if they don't start or if they don't do it themselves. Side story, some of them could be dealing with somebody that has been manipulating them in some way, and they're fighting back against that. And their way of fighting back here is mainly by getting to work. Okay, so we're going to look at that Nine of Pentacles. No. I don't know why, but no. Not, good grief. What is the Nine of Pentacles about? What's going on with that Nine of Pentacles for this person's current energy situation? Tell me about that Nine of Pentacles, please. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Let's see what that's about. Knight of Wands, yeah, they're getting to work. Same 2 cards at who this person is. They're attacking something. When it comes to self-improvement, growth, financial success, or at least getting there, they're really taking a hands-on approach. I think they've kind of shut everything else out. Maybe they don't go out anymore like they used to, or they've stopped communicating with people around them just so that they can narrow down their focus. They're not going to allow for anything to distract them. And they're making themselves and their business of creating this business or enterprise or financial freedom, that is now their top priority. Alright. Tell me one more about what's going on with this person. Okay. We had boat. I'm not keeping it because it the way it flipped, but money or property through an inheritance, winning, or windfall. So some of them could have won in one of those areas, but tell me about this person's current energy situation. Scorpio's next long-term significant romantic, okay? Chain of events that will affect your life. Okay. I feel like part of that is like they had felt chained previously, but now they're no longer using that, and they are attacking again. They're in action mode right now. So even if they did feel like in some way incapable or less than efficient or less than like underprivileged in some way, like they're no longer taking the victim route here, and they're just doing. Some of them also may be in the course of a chain of events that has brought this about. Okay, tell me. Bridge just came, successfully overcoming a problem. Yeah, they're attacking something head on here, like I said. Tell me about, God bless, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. I just said enterprise, and I don't usually use that word. You can go back and watch my channels if you don't believe me. Yeah, some of them are working on something that they're building for themselves or their future. Alright, tell me about crib and chain. Angel. Spiritual protection or spiritual guidance and protection from harm. Marriage. Okay, some of them might have gotten out of a marriage or a situation with marriage and kids, or they might already be in it, but in that they felt kind of chained, they felt inhibited, but now they're no longer allowing that to stop them. Now, if you're in a marriage with this person, maybe they're finally getting up off their butt and going and doing the thing that they said that they were going to do 12 years ago. And you're witnessing this person's takeoff. With this energy of the Knights coming out, I feel like, I'm sure they are protected, but at the same time it almost feels like they feel unstoppable. Or they're becoming their own master here by reprioritizing, making this and themselves a priority because they've put it off for far too long. maybe they were just waiting for it to get easy, and then something lit up and said, it's never going to get easy until you start. Alright, your first impression of this person. With the Tower and the Seven of Pentacles, what is Scorpio's first impression of this person when they meet or when they met? For some of you, we had Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and Aries, Leo, Sag with the 2 Knights. The Magician was Gemini, Virgo, mainly Gemini. What was the card in the middle? I don't even remember. Tell me one more with the... No? Tell me one more with the Tower and the Seven of Pentacles for Scorpio's first. Okay. So we have Scorpio, Aries, and Aries, Pisces, Aquarius. I'm gonna be real honest here. Oh my gosh. If these confirm it, I'm gonna laugh. It almost is like you look at them and you look at their life, or maybe it's just their energy, and you're thinking this person's an absolute dumpster fire. This person is a mess. Their life is a mess. They're reckless. They're maybe they're too optimistic, they're naive, they're gullible. I see this as you in the middle here. Just looking over here at the Tower, the mess. Now, a way to interpret this could be that something about this person really shocks you or surprises you or kind of blows you away or catches you off guard. Like maybe they come in wearing a 3-piece tuxedo and then they tell you that, I don't know, they're a dog stylist. It's like, how are you dressed like that and that is your profession? Or they come dressed like they just walked off the street. They've been living in their car, and you find out like they're the heir to I don't know, to a dynasty. There's something unexpected about this person. But the reason I said the first one is because of this up here, which we'll get to. But you're looking at them like, okay, let's see what that Seven of Pentacles is. You could be a little bit skeptical about this person off the bat with that 7 being the main pool. Like you're evaluating them, you're looking for flaws, you're looking for weak spots. Usually that's a Scorpio. Looking for the weak spots, looking for the vulnerabilities, looking for the red flags. Tell me about that Seven of Pentacles. You could see this person as maybe a little bit head in the clouds, artsy, hipster type. Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles, please. For Scorpio's first impression. 1. I'm going to speed it up a little bit. 2. Alright. Okay, maybe your first impression of this person is that they're a deep thinker. With the High Priestess, Pisces, Cancer. They're a little bit odd, a little bit quirky, a little bit strange. But there's also something that's very compelling about this person, very intriguing, very mysterious, very secretive about this person. Why is the Tower here? What does that represent for Scorpio's first impression of this person? Why is that here? Please explain why the Tower is here. Why is the Tower here for Scorpio's first impression of this person? Maybe you meet them at a time when their life is falling apart and you kind of witness that. Tell me about that Tower. Crap. 1 second. Ow. Tell me about the Tower, please. Oh, I guess I should start that. 1. I prefer when they flip out sometimes. Okay, here we go. 3. Ooh. Okay, I can see this a couple different ways. Some of you do meet them at a time when their life seems like, from the outside in, you're looking at it like, oh, this person, you know, they're really struggling, they're going through some stuff, but something about the Chariot here is almost, not, inspiring is not the right word, it's encouraging to see this person handle it, the way that they're handling it. You may see them as a bit combative, a little bit, you might pick up on that defensive energy that I saw, or that I mentioned here and who this person is. You might pick up on that. But there's also, with the Chariot, is like there's a hidden strength. Actually, the Chariot and the High Priestess. There's like a steel cable that's underneath this person, or within this person. There's something admirable about what they're going through or what they went through and how they're handling it. It could be that they stay pretty much, you know, optimistic with that, the Fool card. Something about that too with the Fool is like, it's Aquarius energy, so someone that isn't like everyone else. Very eccentric or quirky or a bit of an odd duck. Tell me about the Fool. Why is that here for Scorpio's first impression of this person? 1. 2. 3. 2 of Wands. You know, with the 7 here and the 2, I feel like you just kind of look at this situation and this person when you first meet them and you're like, I'm gonna stand back at a distance and kind of just watch and see. Because first impression might be, oh, I don't want a part of that, or I don't want to get involved. That seems like a whole mess. But again, there's something about that person that's very compelling, that's very magnetic or charming. It tickles something. Don't go there. Like there's a nudge. It almost feels like your normal reaction to this kind of thing would be to like turn and maybe walk away or run away, but there's a nudge to find out more. You're curious about this person. Let's look. Tell me about Scorpio's first impression of this person, please. Give me some more information about Scorpio's first impression, okay? Bread. Period of prosperity and abundance. Okay, okay. See this as potential. Something about this person, you see the potential of it. Because like I said, when you saw the mess, when you saw, or what other people would perceive as a mess, you know, chaos, a little bit say taboo, but maybe that's the right word. Maybe the way their lifestyle or their something about them is could be considered taboo or just odd. But you see the potential. Underneath that though was that cable of strength. So you see the potential despite what other people might see as warning signs, which this person is a bit of a warning. Grasshopper, situation in the balance that requires careful handling. Yeah, I can see that, like I said, with that Seven of Pentacles, like looking at it. And we got to tread carefully here because this tower is about to fall. This person's about to lose their shit. Like literally or figuratively. They're teetering here. Maybe... Tell me more about this. Scorpio's first impression of this. Okay. Strong. What is this? Camel. Really? Persevere and you will overcome problems. What did I say at the very beginning of this? How they handle the situation, as chaotic, as disruptive, as destructive as it may be, the way they carry it, the way they hold on and keep going, the perseverance. There's something compelling about it, or about them. Or encouraging is the word I used when I said that. One more, please, with camel and bread. Camel and bread, please. Slowly but surely getting ahead. You know, you don't imagine the camel and the tortoise as very graceful creatures. But what they lack in grace, they make up for in consistency, in stamina. It's like the camel can go across many miles of just unbearable climate and survive, not only survive, but they thrive there. And the tortoise can live longer than sometimes even humans. I mean, I know that's more... No, the tortoise is the one that can... The giant tortoise can live like 200 years old. Turtles live a long ass time. And you live that long, you see a lot of shit. That turtle was here when, I don't know, ice caps were formed. That turtle saw the dinosaurs. Good advice from a wise person just flipped. So yeah, underneath their silliness and maybe their defensiveness and their impulsiveness, there's also a person with a lot of insight and clarity into things that would probably kind of like, oh wow, okay. Kind of take you aback a little bit. Oh, and now, to me, it's graceful. Alright, so we're going to move on. Because I'm already 40 minutes through and I'm only 3 placements in. Alright, initial attraction. Similar to first impression. But what is it about this person that draws you in? That attracts you? What is it about this person that attracts you, Scorpio? What is it about this person that attracts you, initially attracts Scorpio? Tell me one more with the Two of Cups and the Six of Pentacles for what is it about this person, this next long-term significant romantic connection that is attractive to Scorpio. Tell me one more with the Two of Cups and Six of Pentacles, please. 3, 1. It's 2. 3. The Magician. Okay, so we have Gemini, Virgo, mainly Gemini. For some reason I'm getting this sense of this person's ability to recover. Not only that though, the main thing here with the 2 and the 6 of Pentacles is that you see this person, or you feel, you intuitively pick up on, that this is a person that doesn't do things half-assed. They don't go halfway. They don't go in half measures. That's not how they work. Now, what they give, they expect back in return, but you appreciate that about this person, because you know that you're not going to get breadcrumbed. You're going to get all of them, the full extent, or what at least they're capable of giving. So it is a safe place to invest. It is a safe place to give, because you know you're going to get back. And that's not in a selfish way. It's more of, I don't want to waste my time, and you know you won't waste your time. Because when you meet this person, the first thing that attracts you is the connection, yes, but the reciprocal energy. Like, we flow, we harmonize, we vibe. Nobody's trying too hard. Nobody is forcing. It's just flowing. It's free-flowing energy. And maybe this is the first time you've experienced this. Or maybe this is the first time you felt safe enough to allow this. But this is what attracts you to this person. They also have persuasive, for some reason I just thought of this, the powers of persuasion. The way they line things up. It's a little bit like, you know, I think I might have just been manipulated, but props to them for getting that on me. It wasn't done in a sinister or vindictive way, but it was like, I really like how they led that, or led with that, and I really like how they slipped that one past me, because Scorpio is one of the most, if not the most, perceptive, intuitive. Like, you can't get much past a Scorpio unless they're choosing to be blind. Tell me about the Six of Pentacles, please. So what is the initial attraction here to this person from Scorpio? Six of Pentacles, please. 3, 1. 2. Okay. 3. Let's see what popped out. The Knight of Wands. You are physically attracted to this person. I think it is probably mutual, and good Lord, we got karma coming out, and that is Judgment. So yeah, there's definitely a sense of soulmate, even from initial meeting. You might not notice it or recognize it at the meeting, but later on you'll be like, we were supposed to meet. But yes, there is passion here, there is physical attraction. They're not subtle. They're very straightforward, overt with maybe their sexuality or just their confidence. If they're not, they could still be shy, but there's an air of confidence, at least when it comes to you. Why is there no music? Oh, that makes sense. Don't you dare play an ad. How is that possible if this is live? Did it just time me out? Hold on. I do not have time for this. Either my internet is down or YouTube is being dumb again. Please do not demonetize, even though I'm not monetized. I have to have 1,000 subscribers for that. Devil! Some of you, this is a karmic. Tell me about the... Okay. If that's the devil again, I'm gonna scream death. Alright, Scorpio energy. That is your energy, so is this. Aries, Leo, Sag. Already said Gemini. You know upon initial meeting that there's something transformative about this connection. You know it right off the bat. You might not know it consciously, but subconsciously, this is the pull towards this person. Something about your energy craves, needs, or desires this type of connection. For some of you, it is karmic. We do have the karma card, even though it's named differently. For some of you, we did have the devil try to come out while I was busy staring at my phone. It's undeniable. And it's probably not going to be a flawless meeting or connection. There's going to be something about it that it completely transform means change, means metamorphosis, means uncomfortable. I don't know that many people that are truly comfortable with real change. But Scorpios seem to attract that and do just that. They change easier than any other sign. Oh yeah? Network error? Is that what it is? Tell me about the Magician. Tell me about the Magician. Yeah, there's something undeniable here with the Magician, death, and karma or judgment coming out. It's like, it feels fated. Okay. Queen and Ace of Swords. Something that you like about this person, that they tell it like it is, even if it's just from their perspective. They don't hold back. Like I said, they're very outspoken. Now that may be something you learn not to like later on, but this person, there's, you know, they're honest, they're real. You know, again, it's not, you're not getting fake from this person. You're not getting forced from this person. You're not getting inauthentic. This person is themselves, wholly, good, bad, and ugly. You know, they do have some armor around them, but you still see the potential. I'm really kind of aggravated that they turned the music off. Alright, tell me about Scorpio's initial attraction to this person. Okay, table, hard work ahead. So this is, despite maybe something about their life, them, or the connection itself would be difficult. You know, it would it would take hard work, but you're still intrigued enough to go for that. Okay. Clouds, temporary problems. And like the way you see it is like, this is just a cold to get over. Like there's problems, there's things that we'd have to adapt or change or overcome, but this person gives me enough to believe that we could work these things out. And it could be on the other side. Maybe your life is also in a mess, but they make you feel like you can overcome. It's a little bit of an energy feed where their energy towards solving problems or just overcoming them or just dealing with them makes you feel confident that you can do the same. Like they inspire you to improve in some way or to change in a big way. Tell me one more with the clouds and table for Scorpio's initial attraction. Same card that came out earlier. Good advice from a wise friend. That's that Queen of Swords and the Ace of Swords. The way this person actually takes you into consideration and thinks about ways to improve your situation, their situation, they have good advice, basically. Some of it's from experience, some of it's from understanding humans or people and interactions. But some of them just seem to always know what to say or how to say it. You appreciate their transparency, their honesty, their advice, but sometimes even if their advice doesn't help or fit the situation, it's the thought that counts. The fact that they, took the time to actually consider you, if that makes sense. Like, they didn't listen to your problems and be like, that meme, it's like, oh, well, that sucks. But anyway, back to talking about me. No, they really take time and thought into helping you or advising you or assisting you even. Alright, moving on. What you like about this person, past the initial, and or the connection that you share or will share. One more with the 10 of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles. For what Scorpio genuinely likes or loves about this person and or the connection they share or will share together. One more with the 10 of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles. That is a very odd. Okay, I'm going to be real honest here. When I first saw this, I didn't like it at all. It almost felt like this person has nothing, so I'm their best bet. They'll be sure to settle for me. But then I tried to think of it in a more positive light. And you might look at this person and your connection as like a clean slate for the both of you. And that's kind of confirmed. I still want to clarify, but with the 10 of Cups, we can still see happiness despite the fact that we're coming from nothing, or that we're coming from struggle, strife, challenge. their struggle and my struggle can match. We got 5 and 5 to make 10. The 10 of Cups of all cards. This is love. This is emotional fulfillment. This is our own personal sense of feeling happiness. It can also talk about family. So you might like, or maybe this is your life, that this person sees more in you than you see of yourself or of your situation, and vice versa. You see this person more, you see more of this, like you see more potential of this person than they see even of themselves. And you can say, okay, we can build with this. It's not going to be easy, sometimes it's not going to be fun, but we can work with this because at least it's a clean slate. Tell me about that 5 of Pentacles. Why is that here? For what Scorpio loves, likes, or appreciates about this person and or the connection they share. It could also be that you guys do go through some pretty challenging struggles, losses even, and you still manage to find a way to be happy together. You still manage to find a way out of it. Like, again, the recovery. Tell me about the 5 of Pentacles, please. Why is that here? What does that represent? For 1, 2, and 3. The Moon. Cancer energy there. Also Pisces, but mainly Cancer. I really hope any cross watchers out there, be aware that there might be a Scorpio, and I'm not talking to the majority of the Scorpios watching, so don't come at me. The majority of you really like that this person can see the 10 of Cups in you. With whatever faults you have, with whatever misgivings or misguidings, like other people see, they didn't date you for, they didn't take you seriously for, this person sees that. And vice versa. Like you see in each other the things that you've always wanted someone to see or say or stick around to find out. This person is fucking around to find out, and it renews your hope here. But for some of you, this is a Scorpio that's looking at you like they got nothing else. Their options are limited. Or they're financially at a deficit, and I can step in here. This is safe territory for me. I don't like that energy, but it's not. That was the initial, but that's just the pessimist in me, and I don't want to project my shit onto your reading. I think for the majority of you, this is, you appreciate this person because they always see something in you, something in the connection. You might not like when it's presented to you, because this person doesn't hold back. But the fact that they're seeing it and they're saying it, they're saying it and seeing it because they care. This is like the person that you know would stick around, wouldn't fault you, wouldn't run, wouldn't abandon you when times got tough. They'd stick around. Tell me about that 10 of Cups. I had something try to just come out and see what it is. It's the Queen of Pentacles, what I say. Reliable, consistent, nurturing, practical, resourceful, holds things down. Tell me about that 10 of Cups. 1, 2, 3, 9 of Pentacles. You like how they take care of themselves, or they take care of the home, or maybe you see them as a good mother or father. That they're not needy or shallow, even though that's a shallow card. I'm saying that because the fives are here. Like, yeah, they would like to be pampered, but it's not like they're going to abandon the connection just because finances hit a dip and you can't afford to buy them, you know, their own animal menagerie. I don't know. Their own falcon. What do you call that? Anyway. Yeah, and they're down. They're down to a lot. I don't know. They're down. They're open-minded. Or they push you to be, maybe. Like they get you. That's what it is. They get you out of your comfort zone. They push you out of your comfort zone. They unleash or unlock some things in you that you have always been afraid of pursuing or doing, or maybe even thinking about yourself, about, you know, your own capabilities. But it's not always, I don't want to make it sound like it's a cushy. It's not. Because they're coming in as this defensive person, sometimes the way they talk, express themselves, the way they communicate can come off a little bit like shitty. They don't necessarily mean to, but I think it's just how they've learned, or how they've trained themselves, rather, that they have to be a bit abrasive or a bit like in your face, because otherwise they feel that Five of Cups. They feel taken advantage of. They feel, and they create their own sorrow there, because that's exactly the opposite of what they should do. But tell me about this Five of Swords. Why is that here? Tell me about that Five of Swords. Working through problems. There's going to be arguments and fights. That's duh in every relationship. But I think because of this person's tendency to be defensive, there's going to be a lot of combativeness. There's going to be a lot of clashing here until you guys learn that you're safe, and then that will smooth over. After that happens, after you learn and find out that you're both safe, then that's when it kicks in and this person really starts, you both start working together as a team, and possibly creating really positive changes with the world and healing old wounds with the world. Like, there's something about this connection, and maybe that's where I was getting that, well, karmic. The karmic connection, or the karmic aspect of this connection, is you two trigger each other. Your own wounds, your own traumas, your own fears. Something about you two together, it unleashes this. And our first response, our first responders here are combative, defensive, stubborn, you know, feeling like we have to protect ourselves. That's our first priority, protect. But then when you finally realize this person isn't out to get me, they're not like the last one or the ones that came before. Once you get past that is when you can start to work together as a team, cooperate, collaborate, what is that? Compromise, make compromises. But in between that is first the energy of like feeling really vulnerable, I don't know why I'm shuffling those. Okay. Tell me about okay. Success. Maybe you see like you could have success. That is the World card. That's reaching some level of success. Well, I mean, a lot of these cards are success. Ten of Cups, Nine of Pentacles is working towards that. The Fool has already kind of been through the ringer and come out on the other side, if you follow that. But shush. What is Scorpio like, love, or really appreciate about this person and or the connection? Tell me, what does Scorpio like, love, or appreciate about this person, this next significant, long-term, romantic? Come on. Okay. I'll take it. It was weak as fuck. I'll take it. Eagle. Triumph over troubles and obstacles. The way this person uplifts you, even if they do it in the wrong way sometimes, you feel strong when you're with this person. Another one, waiting for news package or letter, bird perched. I'm not going to keep that, but there's a perched bird right there. Alright, tell me more about what Scorpio likes, loves, appreciates. Come on. Tell me more. Oh, shoot. Dark Man just came out. Some of you are dealing with a relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair. I'm going to put that to the side. Okay, there we go. What is this? Egg. Success assured with good plans and hard work. Alright, so we have egg and eagle. You know eagles, they are... Some people say they mate for life, but then it's coming out that eagles do go off and have flings. But they're very protective parents. They're very nurturing mates. And they work together. Unlike some animals where the mom or the dad do all the work while the other gender leaves. Most oftentimes it's, you know, in the animal world it's the mother, but with eagles, both parents are, I mean, that's lots of birds really, though. A lot of the birds do that. Anyway, tell me more. Egg and eagle. Good grief. Indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. So I feel like up until a certain point, yeah, it's going to seem like you're not making any progress with this person. But I also see this as both of your lives have been this way, or one of you maybe, but this person gives you the courage and the confidence within yourself that you can, that success is assured with good plans and hard work, and that the triumph over troubles and obstacles is possible, that we can overcome this wheel. Alright? So those are really positive for the most part. There is, as with any relationship, anybody that gets on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, whatever else, and tells you they have the perfect partner and they never fight is either delusional, because not fighting is not healthy. Like, you can't solve problems, and you can't convince me that you don't have problems. Anyway, hush and move on. Alright, what you struggle with. What about this person are you challenged by? So I said in the first time I did this is a dislike. Yes, we have things we dislike about our partners, but I'm going to call it challenge or struggle. So what is it about this person and or the connection does Scorpio feel challenged by? In fact, I'm going to switch it up. Tell me more with the Seven of Wands and the World. For what is it about this person? The main thing here is their defensiveness, that they always feel they need to protect themselves. They need to keep you at a distance. Tell me about the Seven of Wands. No. Tell me about the Seven of Wands and the World. For something that challenges you about this person and or connection. Tell me one more with the Seven of Wands and the World, please. Okay. There we go. What? Oh, okay, that makes sense. 2, okay. 3. I don't know why I felt the need to go ahead and do that when we had 2 poppers. This person is closed off, shuts down, withdraws the moment they feel threatened. Oh crap. Shush, stop. Jesus. No, I don't want to comment on the video. I just want to stop the bleeping. 1 second. Ow, ow, ow. I'm going to speed it up a little bit here because I only have about 20 more minutes before my camera dies. These are longer readings. It's a little late now, but if you're still here, you got about 20 more minutes left. Which, why am I saying that? You see the timer, good grief. Alright, anytime this person feels threatened, they immediately put up walls. They act like they don't need you. They withdraw. They shut you out. With the World there could be some pretty significant differences between the two of you. Possibly there's an age gap. There's a difference in upbringing. Like you two come from a completely different world, or your perspectives are completely different. And that would be a pretty significant challenge, because if you have very different views on relationships or future goals, that's sometimes really hard to compromise on, or impossible sometimes even. So let's look at the World real quick. Tell me about the World. What does that represent here? Tell me about the World. Could be an age difference, a difference in maturity levels. You could come from completely different cultures or generations. Like, something is very different here. Okay. Could be one of you, or both of you are very masculine, or both of you are very feminine. Or that you fluctuate between the two a lot, but you're never on the appropriate side of things. It's not like really a runner-chaser kind of energy. It's more like this person's energy is very masculine. So if you're a man watching this, you're meeting someone or dealing with someone that puts up a masculine front in order to protect themselves. If you are a female, this could be an overabundance of masculine energy, like, I don't need a woman in my life. Or if you're same sex, same thing. Like, people vibe, they flow better when one person displays the more submissive, receptive, and the other one plays the more dominant, assertive. It's just how it works biologically, spiritually, or not spiritually, but tell me about that World, please. That's also Capricorn energy there, 1, as well as all the fixed signs, 2, and 3. I think we had the 3. Okay, what? Is that the 3 of Cups? Oh my goodness. Okay, so one or both of you could have come from a situation before this person, or before you, that dealt with cheating, or a broken marriage, whether that was their own or, you know, when they were younger, they saw the dissolvement of, you know, formative relationships or formative connections. For others of you, yeah, the masculine and feminine is always at war with each other. it's always a continual challenge when you're feeling more loving and in need of, you know, intimacy or care. This person is either the same or they're kind of standoffish, and vice versa. When you're feeling a bit, you know, like I need space, this person is, but I don't know in what way that plays out. It'll play out for everyone a little bit differently, but I need to go. Tell me about the challenges here that Scorpio faces with this person or the connection. What are the things about this person that Scorpio struggles with? I guess I should have asked before I started. What is it about this person and or the connection that challenges Scorpio? Yeah. Mule. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Okay, so that's something about the world that represents change. But maybe this person is offended by the thought of changing themselves. Or maybe that's your perspective, like they won't change, they're too stubborn, they're too hard-headed, they're a bit of an ass. Not really, but aha, punny. Tell me more. Or it could be even you. It could be you that's unwilling to change and you see them as needing to just stop resisting. Tree, affairs with your family, and moon, changes in your life. So something about family and change. But if we think about the moon and tarot, it's hidden. So maybe something different about family dynamic here. Again, that was showing here with the world. Maybe your ideas of how a family should be run, or if you even want to start a family, or there's some challenges within their family that you don't approve of, or vice versa. Get back to the basics just came out with the quill. Tell me one more with the tree and the mule. This is the one that came out first. Oh, Ram. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries. That's Gemini energy, by the way. A stubborn, aggressive person. Okay. So this person comes off very aggressive. Oh, my camera, or my light just died. Oh my, it's my camera. I need to go. Oh boy, I might not make it. My light always outlasts my camera, so I'm a little concerned. How, when, where you'll meet. Could be that you two meet when one of you is already in a previous connection. You could meet this person at work, or at their work, or at your work. You could meet them when you're having success, or they're having some kind of success, like they just earned a new position, they just earned a promotion, or you did. So flip that as necessary. Okay, I got 14, but I still need to go. I don't know why my camera, or not my camera, my thingy died. Let's look. I wasn't even supposed to be using that. Ah, tell me about that Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so some of you can meet this person when you're going through a divorce, when you're going through some type of, or they are, when you're going through, you're very curious about this person when you meet, or they are very curious, or it's a mutual kind of curiosity. But with that Queen of Pentacles, I think somebody is already kind of positioned somewhere, whether that's in a marriage, or they're in, you know, they're succeeding in work, or you are. When you meet this person, and you kind of do a double take. For some reason I'm getting that with the Page of Swords that just came out, but I prefer it to be one. Very curious. Maybe you meet this person when they're receiving some kind of award and you're not there for that, but it that they catch your eye. Like a beauty pageant. I don't know why that's just there. Seven of Swords. Yeah, this person catches you off guard, or I feel like you're at an event or something where they catch your eye or you catch theirs. It's kind of like a meeting of the eyes, and then you look away, and then you have to kind of like do a double take. And this person's probably kind of minding their own business. Maybe they're shopping or something, and you're kind of like following them, or like, not like a creepy kind of way, but like, should I approach this person? Should I not? Like, you're very, very curious here. You're immediately attracted to them. Tell me about the Page of Wands. Clarify that Page of Wands. Maybe you meet them at the startup of their company. Like, you're just there to like test or see their wares or whatever. Maybe it's like a yard sale or something like that. Yeah, I do get this energy of like, look but don't touch. So I do feel, yeah, I do feel like somebody was already involved with another person. Either they are married, or you were married, or or not married, but maybe already involved with someone. And with that Seven of Swords and the Eight of Swords, it's kind of like a temptation, because it's taboo, or it's something that you would have to keep secret. Tell me about that Six of Wands. Why is the Six of Wands here for when, where, how will these two meet? 1, 2, 3. And it could be that you're celebrating something for yourself when you meet this person. Like, they're at the party. They're just a friend of a friend of a friend, and they're there. 5 of Wands. We have 5, 6, 7, 8. So everything just landed, happened in the right order. That 5 of Wands there, you could get some bad information about this person, or they did about you. But I'm also getting, again, that energy of like, look but don't touch, which intrigues you even more. Oh. Okay, when, where, how do Scorpio and this person meet? Is that more than one? Yes, it was. Okay, this could be a younger woman. Oh my God, yoke. Oh. So some of you, this is a younger woman. Yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. So somebody is already in a connection, and they're tied to that, and Eight of Swords, and they're frustrated. Some of the frustration comes with like sexual frustration, because you are so attracted to this person. But with ear showing up, good news. I'm going to keep yoke. The good news might be that you hear that they separated recently. So your ear is out. With that Seven of Swords, you might be like stalking this person, like their social media or whatever, trying to find out more information, and you hear that they are separating, or you separate, and it's good news because now you're free to pursue this person. Like, this person never left your mind, kind of thing. Yoke and younger woman for when, where, how do these two meet? Hammock. Taking a vacation, physically or mentally. So some of you could meet this person on a vacation. It doesn't necessarily have to be like in a different state, country, town, city. But when you're like, you're off from work, you're on a weekend, or yeah, on vacation from work, and you're just going around town. But it could be some of you do go on vacation and meet this person. Maybe you meet them on a flight. We've got flying dragons here. Strike up a conversation. kind of messy, but sorry, I don't have time to be picky. Alright, long-term overall potential. What is the potential of this connection between the two of you? Ace of Pentacles and Three of Wands. Okay. Page of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Had Leo energy, had Aries, Leo, Sag, had Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn again. There is potential here, but it's almost like you have to wait and see, because somebody's got to make the serious offer first. And in order to make an offer, you've got to let things go. You've got to take initiative and make a strong decision. Tell me about that Three of Wands. Why is that here for the overall long-term potential? Somebody's stressing out about remarrying or getting married at all. They're waiting. Maybe there's already been a proposal, or somebody proposes and they have to wait before they get married, and this creates a lot of stress. Or it doesn't have to be marriage, but a level of commitment where like somebody wants to wait before they tie the knot or take it seriously, or even put a name on it. Tell me about that Page of Pentacles. The Empress. Okay, so some of you have to wait for this Empress, Taurus, Libra, but the more feminine person, to either give this or to acknowledge, or to accept rather. I feel like it's, if I'm talking to a male Scorpio, you're waiting on her. If we're talking to a female Scorpio, I still think it's you. Maybe you are waiting on this person to ask the question, but it still brings you a lot of stress. The idea of marriage or remarrying for some of you. Tell me about that page. Pages can represent child or children. Tell me about that Page of Pentacles. Tell me about, you may be dealing with a mother or somebody who is already a parent, if it's a man. Tell me about that Page of Pentacles. The Chariot. So something about travel. There could be distance involved. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. The Four of Wands again with the King of Wands in the reverse. So someone is non-committal here. At least for a time, there seems to be some question about somebody's loyalty or ability to commit. Somebody might not be all in for a little while, for a period of time. Maybe initially at the beginning they seem like they're hesitant to settle down. But this does have the answer to that is yes, this does have long-term potential. But it kind of depends, is basically what I'm getting from this. And that's done here as well. There is long-term potential. Tell me, okay. Yeah, look at that. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. So for someone, that's very important. For the other person, they're either struggling with that or they give the impression that that's not what they want. Announcement. So somebody could propose here, but it's not an immediate yes, or something comes in the way of making that. A period of ill health and depression. So somebody may be struggling, having like mental health issues, or the relationship itself is going through a period of ill health. Tell me one more with fly. Okay. Back to the basics comes out again. So yeah, we kind of need, whatever happened here, I think it's a lot of things. But it's almost like we have to go back to the basics and start fresh, start again with this connection. Because there's some complications. And reconfigure Alright, so if this dies, please like, share, subscribe, and or comment if this did resonate or you just want to see future content. I appreciate you Scorpios for being my #1 viewer. Again, sorry for the mix-up in Sagittarius. You guys, like I said, I like Scorpios anyway. My moon's in Scorpio. And Pluto too, but that's generational. Anyway, High Priestess and the Two of Cups for the most probable outcome here between Scorpio and this person. One more with the High Priestess and the Two of Cups. Sun tried to come out, didn't quite make it. High Priestess and Two of Cups for the probable outcome here. Come on. Looks good so far. Oh my God. I said the sun came out. Look what came out again. Leo energy, Pisces, Cancer. This has a really good potential to go somewhere good. But you got to get past your blocks. You're fighting each other. You're working against each other based on the challenges here and their defensiveness. And, you know, you've got your own things, but we're not looking at yours. I mean, I'll probably eventually do extended readings where we look at your side of things. Tell me, no? Okay. Tell me about the probable outcome here. Waiting for news, package, or letter. Somebody's waiting for someone, or you're both waiting, and you don't know the other's waiting. So you're both kind of just like, are they going to propose? Or are they going to propose? Are they going to accept? And the other person's not clear for whatever reason. There's some misunderstandings here. Oh, that should have been the middle. Empty chair. Someone is leaving your life. You might have periods where you leave each other, like break up, come back. I don't think that's healthy, but I don't know. Tell me. Flag. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. And there's a flag in this. The kid's holding a banner. I more so feel like don't give up on this person, and they shouldn't give up on you. Like, you shouldn't give up on this. But if you are unhappy, then obviously don't stay, don't settle. You guys could work really well as a power couple of wealth showing up. Anything else for the probable outcome? Okay. Spear. Heartache over what you no longer have. That might go here with, if you guys do separate for a time, it might take that for you to really appreciate what you did share. And what we have here is the Two of Cups, which you initially felt, your initial attraction to this person was the emotional connection. With the High Priestess, there's a deeper awareness and understanding that this is your person. You know it, they know it, you both know it mutually. But you two could be very happy together. That you could bring joy to one another's lives, that you could have success, that you could liberate each other or one another from the problems and issues that you have individually, but also as a couple. But it's just getting over that we need to accomplish. But as far as potential, this is really beautiful. There is love here, there is attraction. There might be some things when it comes to communication. The communication might be, yeah, that as I was talking about, that mountain came out. Major challenges to overcome. So it's not going to be an easy connection. But what is that saying about if it's easy, it's not worth it? Solid foundation, success with effort, flying bird, news is on the way, firecracker, excitement. So exciting news. That matches up with the sun. So it is, there's a high probability of success here. But obviously that depends on probable outcome, because everybody, you and everyone around you has free will. You can't predict free will. So keep that in mind. Scorpio, hope you liked the reading. Thank you so much for sticking around if you did. If you didn't, thank you anyway. Please like, share, subscribe, and or leave a comment. I would love to hear back from you, and I would love for my subscriber button base to move upwards. It's been on 128 for a while, so just hit that for me. Even just 129. That'd be awesome. Love you guys. Talk to you next time.